Shane van Gisbergen just turned heads at North Wilkesboro. And it might be the biggest signal yet that this Trackhouse driver is not just filling a seat in the playoffs, he's here to compete for real. Let's get into what happened. And hey, real quick, if you are a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation news is just getting started. We are pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every week. All right, let's get into it. Let's start with the Cup Series result because this one matters. Shane van Gisbergen finished 5th at North Wilkesboro Speedway, matching his best oval finish in the Cup Series so far. That's a big deal for a guy who made his name on road courses and street circuits. The finish earned him 47 points on the night, and it moved him into 14th place in the standings. Now here's what really got people talking. On the Teardown podcast, co-hosts Jeff Gluck and Jordan Bianchi broke down the performance, and they pointed out something interesting. North Wilkesboro was favoring the high line for most of the night. That's actually pretty atypical for how the track usually races. But SVG, he went the other way. He leaned on the bottom lane and made it work. Gluck put it this way: it was fun to see it, and you can see the confidence in him growing. He's not afraid to race these guys. He races guys really clean. And starting position tells part of the story too. SVG started 8th after qualifying got rained out. From there, he wasn't just hanging on, he was actually competing for the lead and racing side by side with Denny Hamlin on track. That's the kind of moment that changes how people talk about a driver. Bianchi admitted on the podcast that he had his doubts earlier this year about whether van Gisbergen would even make the postseason. But after watching performances like this one, his tune has changed. He said, "This is a wildly successful year, and he has shown that he is a legitimate contender. He's a legitimate driver of this series who deserves all the accolades because of this." So where does that leave him in the playoff picture? After North Wilkesboro, van Gisbergen sits 54 points above the playoff cut line. That puts him just above Joey Logano of Team Penske and gives him some real breathing room heading into the final stretch of the regular season. But the Cup race wasn't the only story this weekend. Back on Friday, SVG made his 4th career start in the Truck Series, driving the number 71 Chevrolet for Spire Motorsport. He started 19th and worked his way forward all night. He came out of stage 1 in 17th, improved to 14th by the end of stage 2, then restarted 10th for the final stage. From there, he kept climbing. And by the end of the race, Shane van Gisbergen stood on the podium with a 3rd place finish. That podium run in a completely different truck got fans talking online. One user on X argued that Trackhouse should consider moving away from their current engine alliance, suggesting a shift toward a Hendrick partnership instead. They pointed to SVG and Connor Zilish running JR Motorsports Noakes cars along with the Spire trucks as a possible sign of what's coming for the organization. That's speculation from a fan, not confirmed by Trackhouse. But it shows just how much attention SVG's versatility is drawing right now. So here's the question for you. Do you think Shane van Gisbergen's performance outside the Cup Series on the truck side tells us anything about what he could do if Trackhouse changes its equipment setup? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed breaking this down with us, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Nation News. We'll see you in the next one.